Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome into your Monday night primetime preview. We have the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's Monday, Sean, so we've got great lines out there right now. Haven't seen much of movement, but we are seeing the Dallas Cowboys currently as a 3-point favorite. This total sitting at 53.5. Wrapping up this week 9 here. When you look at these lines, is there anything that you want to jump in live now?
Still the same. I still like Dallas. At the 3, and it's based on, let's be honest, Dallas at home, 44 points versus Washington, 40 points versus the Packers. Would they have 40 or 43? And what they score against the Giants? Now in 2 of those games, the defense gave up a ton of points as well. But Dallas is going to score here. Dallas is going to score. So I'd say Dallas minus the 3. I've already bet them. Mm-hmm. I like the team total 20.5. I like them first half. Like you're off a loss, Dallas. Come in and beat a bad Arizona team. You got a backup quarterback. It's a team that's, I don't know what kind of team Arizona is. Like you thought they'd take a step forward this year with Murray. They haven't. He got hurt. They've played with life, with Brissett behind center.
Yeah.
I'm just not sold. The Dallas offense is prolific. Their worst performance was when CeeDee Lamb wasn't in the game. They scored 14 points. Other than that, they scored 20 at Philly, and they had 20 in the first half before they had a 5-hour rain delay. I mean, that game was on its way to being 50-46 or something, right? That was nobody was stopping anybody in that game. So I expect Dallas to score here. I don't want to say take the over, Joe, because why do I feel like this is like the Bills-Kansas City game where everybody will be taking it over, right? You see these, oh, my goodness, we're going to have a lot of points scored. Dude, Dallas can win this game like 30-10 and it'll be under. This total's in the 50s. This is 55. Like, there's a 55 out there at one place. I mean, I know there's 53 and a halves. One spot, that's 50. Well, it's 54 and a half now. So they've adjusted, thank goodness, because that is a monster number. But that's 53 points.
It's a lot to add.
As bad as Dallas is, I don't know if it's getting 53 points.
Well, especially after what we saw yesterday. We saw the Pittsburgh Steelers come out and hold down the Colts in that game where the Steelers in their last week versus the Packers gave up yard after yard after yard. Yeah. We saw that bounce back. If the Dallas Cowboys defense bounce back even a little bit there, you're right. This game could stay under that total. So I like where you're going there. Like you said, it is Jacoby Brissett, not Kyler Murray. Do you think Jacoby Brissett, though, maybe is a better quarterback out there between the two? I know he's the backup, but I know Cardinal fans aren't loving Murray either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on. You drafted the guy number 1. You built your team around him. But what have you done? They drafted Harrison. Hasn't helped. McBride's a decent tight end. You lost your running back with Hurts. But this team hasn't done much. You've seen flashes from this kid, but that's great. I mean, I hear people joke like he should be a quarterback in the Canadian Football League up there. He's a little guy. Maybe that's where he'd excel.
Maybe
but I mean, is he better than Brissett?
Yeah.
Maybe, but Brissett's a goodness. I mean, Brissett's exactly what you want coming off the bench. A veteran guy who's won games, multiple games, a lot of games in the NFL. So he could come in and steal games. He almost did it against Indianapolis. He had the lead at home over Green Bay. Will I be shocked if he comes in here and plays a close game versus Dallas with their defense? No. But on the same token, Dallas, if you think you're going to make a little playoff run, they're talking about getting Max Crosby this week, right? They're talking.
He's not going. They're not going to let Crosby go. I know all the talk.
Why wouldn't they? Where are they going? Where are the Raiders going?
But Crosby, he wants to stay with the Raiders, doesn't he? I don't know. He lives and breathes that Raiders organization. I couldn't imagine in any other uniform. I just couldn't see it. But you're right.
Well, he just looks like a Vegas guy. I mean, like he just looks like you'd see somebody on the street, like under the bridge. He just looks like total. You know what I'm saying? Like
I love Mad Max.
He looks like a Raider. Like he exactly. He plays hard. That's the epitome of old school Al Davis Raiders. That guy. But the fact of the matter is, what are we giving this guy money for? We're not going to be good for years.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to throw something at you. I want to hear what you think of this because I've already ran to the window with it. Zay Jones, I know he's going to play that secondary role with Marvin Harrison Jr. out there, but him and Jacoby Brissett have great looks together. We've seen him just go off in the last couple games with Jacoby Brissett. I believe 7 catches for 146 yards thus far. His receiving prop, 21.5. Now, unless Dallas's defense is just insanely strong, he's yet to get a tutty on the season. But if you want to put a little sprinkle, it's plus 450. Ken Zay Jones, tell me, Higgs, that you like it as well, because my money's already on it.
Well, you know what? Since you said that, I hadn't really looked at Arizona props, but that is a good one to look at. So you tell me the last 2 games with Brissett under center, he's been getting a bunch of targets.
Yeah,
is that what you're telling me here? I'm gonna run and pull up their last 2 games here so I could see how he's done. But that is something I like to look at. Like with Darnold, like he's been throwing a lot to Torrey Horn. I had a touchdown last night for the guy over 32 yards. Smith gets a lot of the action, but early in the year, I think we were talking about it when they played the Thursday night game versus Arizona squad. I said, Horn hasn't he gets these looks, but maybe he finally gets one in the end zone, so I like where you're going, right? We're going to take a guy who's been getting good catches.
Yeah. Look at those last 2. We ran a big one for 43 yards versus the Packers.
So let's see. So he had 2 catches, 2 targets. Well, I mean, like McBride took 13 targets from Brissett. Holy cow. Yeah. So 2 for 67 in his last game. And let's see the game before that against the Colts.
Yeah. That was nicely on the road where he's at in this one.
And then he had 8 targets, 5 receptions in that game. So, we're talking if he gets average at that's 5 catches. Could he get 20-something yards?
Yeah, it's only 21.
Trey McBride is the guy here because he took 11. He took 11 targets in that first game. So again though, Joe, you know me. I don't want something easy. I want to try to find a little something better. I know. Listen, we want to win, absolutely. Yeah. But we also don't want to come in and give out heavily juiced kind of stuff that you can get. Yeah. So let's look at. So what are these? What did you say his numbers were that you had for him for receiving yards?
I got him over 21.5 receiving yards at minus 111, and I sprinkled on the anytime tutty just in case at plus 450. Yet to get one on the season, and he had very limited touchdowns over the last couple. So he's not a huge touchdown red zone target out there. But I tell you, at plus 450, if I think he's getting a couple looks, definitely worth a shot against his defense here.
Well, I'll tell you what, 22.5 yards I think is definitely worth a play. 100%. 100% would be looking at that one. I wonder what – got receptions on this one? No, where's my reception? I'm going touchdowns here.
Yeah, I couldn't find his touchdowns. It was hard. Receiving yards.
I'm going to go receptions real fast here for our guys. 2 receptions, minus 148. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's gross.
I mean, again, I'm using an offshore skin here for this. So my numbers are a little different than probably the DK ones here. But like McBride – 8, you'd have to go 8 catches to get even money. Like for me, like 6 is minus 500. Crazy number.
That's insane. Those are terrible numbers out there.
Yeah, well, that's when you go to the offshore credit joints. These are you got to pay different on them. They are what they are, but there's no bad B refunds here. This is straight up old school betting here.
Okay, then I have one more for an anytime tutty. Let's throw this at you. What about for the Dallas Cowboys here? I love Jake Ferguson. We know strong tight end out there. The Cardinals struggle with that protection up the middle. They are giving up the yards there. I think Jake Ferguson at plus 120. I know it's not the sexiest of picks, but can he get in the end zone for me tonight, Higgs?
I think it's worth a shot. I have $1 for him plus $1, but my Zay Jones is plus 450. So.
I know. Right? Sprinkle. Gotta be a sprinkle.
Yeah. You know what? But when you look at some of these things, boy, oh boy. I like Ferguson because he is Dak's little safety net kind of guy. And he's usually good for a touchdown.
Yeah, he is.
I would do it. Yeah. Again, it's even. It's okay. He should get in. It's not like last night where Smith was a minus 120-ish or whatever to get in. You don't want to do a CD Lamb.
Last night, though. Come on, Cook had so many opportunities, and Allen got those touchdowns last night. Wow.
You don't want to do a CD Lamb for minus 115 or something. Anybody, You want to take a CeeDee Lamb? Do a 2 touchdown, right? I mean, if he's minus a number to get 1, and I say this every week, and you could dismiss it. If a guy's minus 110, 120, 130 to get 1 touchdown, why not just do 2? Right? I mean, if they're already writing off that he's going to get 1 because he's minus the number, take a stab at the 2 for maybe a half a unit.
Yeah.
Take the 2 plus 450 CeeDee Lamb.
Whew, that's a sexy pick.
Right? I mean, the guy can't score a touchdown.
Yeah.
They think he's going to score 1 already. You can't find someone somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're going off the beaten path and say, you know what, let's take like who's the guy here who's a crazy.
Yeah, you're not going deep down the depth chart. That's for sure.
Like even Pickens is 6-1 and he's plus 120. Like, but to me that'd be a little deeper. Like, oh, but I don't want to do it. You know, that seemed to be not wasteful, but someone like your top receiver. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot there. I'm gonna go a little extra. I think I sent you a little message. I like the little extra. We'll go for the extra pirate booty there. We're going for a little bigger payday.
Let's go for the extra payday, Sean. So Monday Night Football, the Arizona Cardinals versus Dallas Cowboys. Quick recap of your best bets, and then we'll send you all on your way.
Give me that 2 tutty for my guy, CeeDee Lamb. I like that one there. So we'll take him at 2 touchdowns at, what did I just say that was? Let me flip it back up. 4th. Yeah, not a bad number there. And again, that's on a crazy account. You could probably find a better number on your local. I see a Lamb. Is this correct? It's 8. Maybe is that 8-1 on DraftKings? Is that right, or is that a wrong number? It should be 6-1 there. Either way, yeah. I like the Cowboys here as well. You know, I like the first half for Dallas. If you want, let's say it's 2. If you want to just do a minus 150, that's fine. Again, I think Dallas has to come out and win a game. If they have any hopes of getting a wild card, you beat a bad team in front of you. You've been putting up points at home here. The team total's 28.5. I like them to score. Again, if you want to get a little more creative, if you think there's going to be a higher scoring game and it gets over that total, again, I kind of lean towards the under because I don't know if Arizona is going to score. Mm-hmm. I would maybe extend Dallas to like the 30 spot for a little plus money, right? Because again, a lot of people, it's Monday night. People are going to run to the over or anytime touchdowns, a lot of things. I just ran down Dallas's home number scoring 40 a game. That's what they're averaging in their 3 games. Don't fall in love with the last time they played Arizona, they lost to that was 2-3 years ago. Different teams. You know, Andy Dalton was quarterback in one of those squads. You know, you got to look at how were they playing? Who did they play before? Was it a flat spot for Dallas? You know, is Dallas 8-1 and they were right for a letdown? I'm not digging into that. That's a whole different team, a totally different team than this team here for the 2. So, I know we're talking NFL, but also, folks, you could tune in and be like, "Oh, football, we got college ball." Don't go crazy into college hoops just because it's day 1 here. I know you're gonna get excited. There's 8 a.m. basketball all day long, all night. Don't go. It's just the first day. It's a long season here. Every day is a new day. Don't lose it all on an opening day, whether it's the NBA or hockey. People like to, you're a sports fan, you want to jump right into your sport. Don't slow down a little bit. It's a long season for these sports. They're 6 months long, most of them.
They absolutely are. But you guys, if you are looking for all of Sean Higgs's best bets for the rest of 2025 with college basketball coming on deck, we've got the NBA, we got the NHL, college football, NFL. You can get all of his picks in all of those sports for just $8.30 a day. Again, you head on over to picksandparlays.net. And Sean, I know you've been absolutely crushing it, so continue to crush it, and we'll see you again next time here on All Joe Madden.
You got it, Joe. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.